And so to part 2, which includes assessment for learning strategies, combination strategies, and rehearsal and storage strategies. Just for your review again, the contents. Awesome for getting that mental acuity going. Then combination strategies, the window note strategy, the Feynman technique, probe for gaps, the Freyja model, screen of knowledge, all very, very cool combination strategies designed for different things. Really not great on the most part for new knowledge, except maybe your window note strategy. The rest I wouldn't use for new content. And then there's your window notes, the levels of understanding, the elements you need for your window notes. Example of a guided note for window strategy. Feynman technique. Look at those. Look there. Your self-regulation is so high with Feynman. Interpretation, explanation. It's really very, very cool, this strategy. Very cool strategy. And there it is, just slightly bigger. Then your probe for gaps. I can retrieve it on demand, 30 seconds. I need a little bit more time, 60 seconds. I'm going to have to go back to my books or the videos to fill in the rest of this. Again, your self-regulation is huge here. And it's so important in terms of the Cambridge learner attributes. Okay, the Freyja model. Guys, I don't think all of you have used this as extensively as you can. It is really an awesome strategy for declarative knowledge because it tightens up, it sharpens concepts because it's got the non-examples. These are not examples, antonyms, so on. Again, you've got your understanding and your self-regulations very high there. And there's an example. Then we've got our screen of knowledge. This one's on you. This one is on you because you have to be so organized with your questions. Your questions have to be really, really well formulated. This is for Zoom. This can be used in workshops to get that absolute level of participation, focus, and active in-depth thinking. If you do this well, it is amazing the response you will get from your students. And, you know, the understanding levels are also there. Your screen of knowledge strategy, the elements that are required. Of course, Zoom can also be workshops. Now, discussion design moves for you to increase participation, focus, and high level of cognition. So remember, I said to you, you need to be so on the ball with your questioning, your way of getting kids to participate by using random selection or polling or redirecting, that type of thing. Use a variety of methods to increase participation. Your questioning, your focuses. Did you mean, when you said that, I'm sure I saw Bob shake his head. Bob, why did you shake your head when Sandy said why? That type of thing. So you're really in the middle of this one, but it's excellent, especially to get that interaction on Zoom and in the classroom. Use cue space, question, silent, probe, accept, clarify, correct, and elaborate. It's brilliant. The Socratic Seminar for declarative knowledge, excellent. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. In other words, the learner is responsible for their own learning. This is not recommended for new content, not at all. This is when they've got it, they've used the SQ4R method, or they've learned it some other way and they really know their stuff. And then you throw out the question. Understanding levels, assign the reading or thematically linked groups of readings. And then you ask a question or pose a statement to begin the seminar. They must come prepared, understanding the content. They must be able to use evidence and give examples and participate. Post-seminar, they can do Feynman on Flipgrid, or an essay, or a video presentation, or a Padlet. Okay? And while the Socratic Seminar is in process, you can give them a guided rubric to use. Excellent. Self-reflection. The hot seat, really simple. I'm sure everybody's done this before in your life, but you're on the hot seat. You have 20 questions, or the idea is to practice and apply, rehearse. So nice possibly for your exam writers. They must become a specialist, and then, you know, they've got to basically answer the questions. A hot seat rubric, then our rehearsal strategies, which I hope by now you all are implementing with your students, that we will discuss certainly in the next week or two, setting up spaced retrieval calendars for your students, with the homeroom teachers and the subject teachers collaborating together, but working towards the assessments in October, that we actually give them a spaced retrieval calendar, so we can help them to retrieve information, spaced retrieval practice, interleaving, and so on, but we'll discuss that again. Understanding by design, there are just a whole lot of different ways of rehearsing. There's just the notes on the different rehearsal strategies. And then assessment for learning. I hope everybody's done their memo for the June-July assessments for learning. Their memo as in snagged. It's a video. It's complete. I would like to see those, please, as soon as possible, to joe@seahouselive.org. Your memo, your snagged memo from June-July. And then I want you to start picking up one or two tasks or activities that the students do this week, this rehearsal week, which you're going to snag for them. Okay, just a quick one on just going through in case you've forgotten or didn't look at this video. Okay, this is really important that you actually, remember this, can remember, encode and store it, and actually understand it. Because so much of what we're doing and are going to be doing is based on our assessment for learning, because it allows for the teacher to inform our lesson design and introduce strategies to augment our teaching. So there are a few things you've got to do for me this week. Thank you.